On to discriminant validity. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the AVE scores for each of the constructs and each possible pair of the constructs. We're going to compare them to the squared correlations between each pairwise constructs. In other words, we're going to look at the correlation between C and A squared, P and A squared, C and P squared, and we're going to compare them to the AVE calculations that we did in the previous part here. So let's take a quick look. But it is very important, we need to have the AVE scores have to be greater than the R squared correlations, okay? If not, then you're not going to be able to prove discriminant validity, okay? So last time, we want the AVE scores to be greater than the squared correlations. So we're going to go back to our table method here. This is the pairwise between C and A, C and P, A and P. So I'm going to go back and retrieve the AVE scores from what we did previously. And I'm going to put them in. Hold on. All right, here's the AVE scores for each of the constructs. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my Amos output sheet under estimates, right? Under estimates, I'm going to go down to correlations. Okay, here's the correlations between all the constructs. So this is the correlation between C and A, C and P, A and P. I'm going to write those down on my table right there. Now I'm going to use my super brain and square them all. Boom, there they are. You'll notice that the AVE scores are much greater than the R squared, okay, for every possible pairwise construct we got going on here. So that means we have just determined that we have discriminant validity. All right, so discriminant validity, what that is looking for is it's looking that the constructs are measuring different things. Okay, that's what the discriminant part means. So in other words, competency is measuring something different than attitude, and again, something different from preparedness. Okay, that's the discriminant part. The last thing we got to worry about is nomological validity. And the way we look at it is it's like an overall validity for your constructs, which we've already proven with the convergent validity and the discriminant validity. And it basically just means that your validity for your construct model is pretty much in place. Therefore, we have satisfied all the validity requirements for the CFA model.